cold in here.
Welcome to HUSSIO.CHANNEL. Today, we're talking about 5 really scary urban legends. Before we start, please subscribe and like the video. Your support means a lot to us. Now, let's not wait any longer. Number 1. Huggin' Molly. Huggin' Molly is a legendary figure in Southern folklore, particularly in the town of Abbeville, Alabama. She is often described as a ghostly or supernatural entity known for scaring or hugging children who are out after dark. Huggin' Molly is said to be a tall woman dressed in all black, including a long black cloak or dress. She often wears a hat that conceals most of her face, and she may be described as having red eyes. Huggin' Molly is believed to come out at night, especially in the late evening or early morning hours. She roams the streets and alleys of Abbeville, silently approaching children who are out past their bedtime. When she encounters a child, Huggin' Molly reportedly embraces them tightly, giving them a frightful and unforgettable experience. Some versions of the legend suggest that she may also emit a loud, eerie laugh. The purpose of Huggin' Molly's actions is to scare children into obeying their curfew and going to bed on time. Parents would often tell their misbehaving children stories about Huggin' Molly to encourage them to stay home after dark. It's important to note that the legend of Huggin' Molly is considered a classic example of a bogeyman or boogeyman figure used by parents to instill discipline and obedience in their children. The story likely evolved as a cautionary tale to keep kids from wandering the streets at night. While the legend of Huggin' Molly is well known in Abbeville and some other parts of the South, there is no historical evidence to suggest that such a supernatural figure actually existed. Instead, it remains a piece of folklore and local tradition. Number 2. The Kalapalik. The Kalapalik is a mythical creature from Inuit folklore, primarily found in the indigenous cultures of the Arctic regions, including Canada and Greenland. It is often described as a water-dwelling creature, resembling a humanoid with some distinctive features. The Kalapalik is typically depicted as having greenish skin, long, wet, unkempt hair, and long, sharp fingernails. Its overall appearance is often described as eerie and unsettling. Kalapaliks are believed to inhabit the cold, icy waters of the Arctic Ocean. They are known for their role as child snatchers. It is said that they lurk beneath the water's surface, waiting for children who venture too close to the shoreline. The Kalapalik is said to have the ability to mimic the sound of a baby crying or create other enticing noises to lure children towards the water. Once a child gets close enough, the Kalapalik uses its long, sharp fingernails to snatch the child and take them underwater to their lair. In some versions of the legend, the Kalapalik is described as wearing an amodik, which is a traditional Inuit woman's parka with a large hood used for carrying babies. This detail adds to the fear and intrigue surrounding the creature. The Kalapalik legend serves as a cautionary tale in Inuit culture, particularly for children. It warns them about the dangers of wandering too close to the ocean's edge, especially when they are alone or unsupervised. Number 3. Slaughterhouse Canyon. Slaughterhouse Canyon, also known as the Slaughterhouse Gulch, is a location associated with a haunted or spooky legend in Arizona, United States. The legend tells of a gruesome and tragic event that supposedly took place in the canyon, giving rise to its eerie reputation. The most common version of the Slaughterhouse Canyon legend involves a family who lived in the area in the 1800s. According to the story, a husband and wife settled in the canyon with their children. They struggled to make a living, and eventually, they ran out of food. Desperate and hungry, the husband went mad and killed his wife and children before taking his own life. Their spirits are said to haunt the canyon, and their cries and ghostly apparitions have been reported by visitors. People who have visited Slaughterhouse Canyon have claimed to experience paranormal activity, including hearing eerie sounds, witnessing strange apparitions, and feeling a general sense of unease. As a result, The area has become a popular destination for ghost hunters and enthusiasts interested in the supernatural. Number 4. The Gordon Light. The Gordon Light is a mysterious and unexplained phenomenon that has been reported in Gordon, Arkansas, in the United States. It is often described as a hovering, glowing light or orb that appears in a remote railroad tunnel known as the Gordon Light Tunnel. The light is known for its unpredictability and has been a subject of local folklore and paranormal interest for many years. Witnesses describe the Gordon Light as a white, yellow, or orange light that appears to hover or move erratically in and around the railroad tunnel. It is typically visible at night. The Gordon Light is associated with the tunnel on a disused railway line, which is sometimes called the Gordon Light Tunnel. The tunnel is situated in a wooded area near Gordon, Arkansas. Over the years, various legends and stories have been circulated to explain the origin of the light. Some of these tales involve tragic accidents, such as a railroad worker who was decapitated while working on the tracks, while others attribute the light to supernatural or paranormal causes. Despite numerous reported sightings of the Gordon Light, skeptics and researchers have attempted to explain the phenomenon as natural rather than paranormal. Some propose that the light may be caused by the interaction of gases, electricity, or other atmospheric conditions. Researchers and paranormal investigators have conducted investigations and experiments at the Gordon Light Tunnel to try to determine the source of the light. These efforts have yielded mixed results, and the phenomenon remains unexplained. The Gordon Light has become a local legend and a point of interest for those intrigued by paranormal phenomena. While there have been many reported sightings, there is no scientific consensus on the cause of the light, and it remains a mystery that continues to generate curiosity and speculation. Number 5. Charman of San Antonio Creek. The Charman legend is a local urban legend with several variations, but it often involves a malevolent and disfigured entity. The Charman is typically described as a grotesque, burned, or charred figure. In many versions of the story, the Charman is said to be the victim of a severe fire or accident, which left him horribly disfigured with charred skin. The legend often attributes the Charman's appearance to a tragic event, such as a car accident or house fire, in which the individual was severely burned. In some versions, it is suggested that the Charman was once a human but was transformed into a vengeful spirit due to the trauma of the incident. The Charman is generally portrayed as a malevolent entity that roams the San Antonio Creek area, seeking to harm or scare those who encounter it. It is said to emit eerie, high-pitched screams or groans that can be heard at night. People who claim to have encountered the Charman report terrifying experiences, including sightings of the disfigured figure, scratches or burns on their vehicles, and an overwhelming feeling of dread. Some versions of the legend suggest that the Charman haunts a specific bridge or location along San Antonio Creek, and it is believed to be more active at night. Thanks for watching. Tell us what you think in the comments. Your thoughts help us improve and know what you want to see next. Stay safe until next time.